So I'm going to read a bit of Browning's Phaidippides. And Browning, I'm sure, never ran a marathon in his life, but like Carlo and I. But we wanted to get into the minds of runners to talk about what they thought when they were running a race. So we came up with the idea of the runner being chased by a mounted horseman. And Browning, I found, used a metaphor of fire. So he says, like stubble, a field which a fire runs through. So he likens this runner to a wildfire. And if you remember the gorse fires from last year, they go pretty fast. So that's a similar analogy that perhaps runners would use. So we want to bring that out.
Sparta were founded in the early 70s, 1972 I think. It was called Sparta. They came into being, and I think theirs is a fascinating story. I really do. Because here's a club, in effectively, well, I suppose Derry's not rural, but this whole area is effectively part of rural Ireland. And this small club have produced 2 athletes who have gone to the Olympic Games. They produced an athlete who ran a 4-minute mile. And I think that's I think in terms of local sport, it's a fantastic achievement. And they did it down through the years, and they did it in those years when the conflict was raging in Northern Ireland.
You know, thanks to Sean, to Richie, to Mary, and to Carlo, who's I think up after me, and we're absolutely delighted that they were involved with this project. Initially, when I was approached by Mary about it, it was a sort of big question mark. You know, how song, music, dance. Now we consider ourselves to be an all-singing, all-dancing ensemble. You should see us after races and our annual Christmas party. But you know, this put it all in the new context. But I have to say, once we got to meet Sean and Carlo on the wonderful space of the Friendship Grounds over on the other side of the Foyle Bridge there, it all became very clear. And I'm delighted to say that all the ramblings of the runners that Carlo and Sean spoke with over those 2 or 3 weekends in dark November have become, they were certainly digested by the pair of them, and they've been translated into something wonderful that we're going to see later on this evening. So thank you very much, guys. Much appreciated.
And what we wanted to get at was what was going on in the mind of all of the people that we spoke to, all of the runners. We spoke to dozens of them, told us about what was going on in their mind, and that's a fantastic generosity. We were then able to take that and make a text to dramatise what we've been told about the way people motivate themselves. And then I had a very interesting experience. I sent the text to Mr. Lynch, and he sent it back, having marked on it all the way through how the words on the page related to an actual race, and the up and down, the algorithm of the race, all the way through from start to finish. And I then made some more adjustments because there were places where it was not quite, I didn't hit the mark. And then that was it, that was my part done, and Sean did the music.
The soldiers